The question of what happens after death has fascinated humanity for millennia. Across cultures and religions, sacred teachings have offered various perspectives on the afterlife, presenting profound insights into the mysteries of existence beyond physical demise. From visions of paradisiacal realms to the cyclical journey of reincarnation, these teachings often converge on a singular idea. Life does not truly end with death, but transforms into another state of being. By exploring sacred traditions from around the world, we can uncover a tapestry of beliefs that seek to answer the eternal question: what lies beyond? In the Abrahamic traditions of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, the afterlife is often depicted as a moral reckoning. Heaven and hell serve as the ultimate destinations for the soul, determined by one's deeds, faith, and intentions during their earthly life. Christianity, for instance, teaches that belief in Jesus Christ and adherence to his teachings lead to eternal life in heaven, a place of unimaginable peace and joy. Conversely, hell is described as a realm of suffering and separation from God, reserved for those who reject divine grace. Islam offers a similarly vivid portrayal of the afterlife, emphasizing the day of judgment. The Quran describes paradise, Jannah, as a lush, eternal garden where the faithful are rewarded with spiritual and physical bliss. Hell, Jahannam, on the other hand, is depicted as a place of torment for those who disobey God's commandments. The intricate moral and spiritual guidelines provided in the Quran aim to prepare believers for this ultimate judgment, highlighting the impermanence of earthly life compared to the eternal nature of the hereafter. Judaism's views on the afterlife are more varied and nuanced. Traditional texts, such as the Talmud, discuss concepts like Gan Eden, the Garden of Eden, for the righteous, and Gehenna as a temporary purgatorial state where souls are purified. The focus in Judaism, however, often remains on living a righteous life in the present world, with less emphasis on detailed descriptions of the afterlife. This emphasis suggests a worldview that prioritizes moral and ethical living as a foundation for both earthly and eternal rewards. In Eastern traditions, such as Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism, the afterlife is intricately tied to the concept of reincarnation. These belief systems propose that the soul undergoes a series of births, deaths, and rebirths in a continuous cycle known as samsara. This cycle is governed by karma, the universal law of cause and effect, which determines the conditions of each subsequent life based on one's actions in previous lives. Hinduism presents the idea of moksha, or liberation, as the ultimate goal. Moksha represents the release from samsara and union with the divine, achieved through spiritual practice, self-realization, and devotion to God. The Bhagavad Gita, a revered Hindu text, elaborates on the immortal nature of the soul and its journey through lifetimes. It emphasizes detachment from material desires and adherence to dharma, righteous duty, as pathways to transcendence. Similarly, in Buddhism, the cycle of rebirth is driven by craving and ignorance. Enlightenment or nirvana is the cessation of this cycle, attained by following the Eightfold Path and cultivating wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. Buddhist cosmology also describes various realms of existence, some celestial, others hellish, through which beings may cycle, depending on their karma. The teachings of the Buddha encourage individuals to transcend these cycles by realizing the impermanent nature of all phenomena. Jainism also emphasizes liberation from the cycle of reincarnation, achieved through strict adherence to non-violence, ahimsa, truth, and asceticism. Jain philosophy posits that the soul is inherently pure, but becomes tainted by karmic particles through actions and desires. Liberation, or moksha, is attained by purging these impurities, allowing the soul to ascend to Siddha Shila, a state of eternal bliss and consciousness. These traditions collectively highlight a view of the afterlife as a dynamic process, where the soul's journey depends on its accumulated deeds and spiritual progress. They emphasize personal responsibility and spiritual discipline as crucial elements in shaping one's ultimate destiny. Mystical traditions across cultures delve deeper into the nature of the afterlife, often focusing on the idea of eternal consciousness. These teachings propose that death is not an end, but a transition to a higher state of awareness. In the Kabbalistic tradition of Judaism, for example, the soul is seen as part of the divine essence, temporarily residing in the physical body. Upon death, the soul returns to its divine source, experiencing a reunion with the infinite. Kabbalah offers intricate descriptions of the soul's journey, including stages of purification and integration with the divine light. Similarly, Sufi mysticism within Islam emphasizes the journey of the soul toward unity with God. Death is perceived as a return to the beloved, a shedding of the physical form to merge with the eternal light of the divine. Sufis often describe the afterlife in poetic terms, viewing it as a continuation of the soul's quest for divine love and truth. The Sufi practice of dhikr, or remembrance of God, is aimed at preparing the soul for this ultimate union, fostering detachment from worldly attachments. Christian mystics, such as Meister Eckhart, have also explored the idea of eternal consciousness. They describe the afterlife as a state of oneness with God, where the individual ego dissolves and the soul experiences the infinite presence of the divine. This mystical perspective transcends the traditional notions of heaven and hell, focusing instead on the transformative power of divine love and the soul's innate connection to the Creator. Indigenous cultures around the world often view the afterlife as a continuation of the soul's connection to nature and the community. Many Native American tribes believe in a spirit world where ancestors reside, guiding and protecting the living. The afterlife is not seen as a distant or separate realm, but as an integral part of the natural world, accessible through rituals, dreams, and ceremonies. These beliefs emphasize harmony between the physical and spiritual dimensions, reflecting a worldview where life and death are part of a sacred continuum. In African spiritual traditions, such as those practiced by the Yoruba people, the afterlife is deeply intertwined with the concept of Ace, the spiritual realm of ancestors. Ancestors are revered as powerful beings who maintain a direct influence on the lives of their descendants. Through offerings and prayers, the living maintain a reciprocal relationship with the ancestral spirits, ensuring harmony between the physical and spiritual worlds. These traditions underscore the idea that the afterlife is not an abstract concept, but a lived reality intertwined with everyday life. Similarly, in Australian Aboriginal spirituality, the dream time serves as both a creation myth and a framework for understanding the afterlife. The dream time is a timeless dimension where ancestral spirits dwell, shaping the land and continuing to interact with the living through sacred sites, songs, and stories. This perspective highlights the interconnectedness of past, present, and future, where the boundaries between life and death are fluid and permeable. In addition to traditional teachings, modern accounts of near-death experiences, NDEs, have contributed to contemporary understandings of the afterlife. Individuals who have undergone NDEs often report strikingly similar phenomena, such as out-of-body experiences, encounters with deceased loved ones, and journeys through tunnels of light. These accounts have sparked debates among scientists, philosophers, and theologians, raising questions about the nature of consciousness and its persistence beyond physical death. Many spiritual seekers today draw upon a combination of sacred teachings and personal experiences to explore the mysteries of the afterlife. The rise of transpersonal psychology, meditation practices, and holistic approaches to spirituality has encouraged individuals to engage directly with questions of existence, often leading to profound insights into the nature of life and death. Practices such as past life regression therapy and mediumship further reflect humanity's enduring curiosity about the continuity of the soul. Despite their diversity, sacred teachings about the afterlife often share common threads. The idea of moral accountability, the continuity of the soul, and the possibility of transformation or liberation are recurring themes across cultures and traditions. These teachings emphasize the importance of living a meaningful life, fostering compassion, and seeking spiritual growth. They often provide frameworks for understanding life's challenges, encouraging individuals to cultivate virtues that transcend the material world. At their core, these beliefs offer a sense of hope and purpose, suggesting that death is not an end, but a transition to a new phase of existence. Whether envisioned as a heavenly paradise, a cycle of rebirth, or a reunion with the divine, sacred teachings about the afterlife provide a window into humanity's deepest hopes and fears. They reflect our yearning for connection, transcendence, and understanding of the unknown. By exploring these teachings, we not only gain insights into what may lie beyond, but also discover profound wisdom about how to live in the present. Whether viewed through the lens of religion, mysticism, or personal experience, the afterlife remains a powerful and enduring mystery, one that invites us to ponder the ultimate questions of existence and the sacred truths that may hold the key.